Good afternoon and welcome to today's presentation of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's coverage of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. I'm Roger Houston, the brand ambassador for the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, and today we're in Canton for racing from the Stark County Fairgrounds. Today's live racing event is brought to you by the Galbraith Equine Center at Ohio State University Veterinary Medical Center, Cool Winds Farm, and Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Stark County was created in 1808 when it was separated off from Columbiana County and named after General John Stark, who was the hero of Bennington in August of 1777, which was considered a turning point in the war as it led to the decisive American victory at Saratoga the following October over British General John Burgoyne as he surrendered his 6,200 British troops. The town of Canton was founded in 1805 by Bazaleel Wells of Maryland, one of the best surveyors in the country. The new village was named as a memorial to his friend Captain James O'Donnell, who was of the East India Company, who Wells admired. O'Donnell was the first person to import goods from China to Baltimore in 1785 and had named his extensive 1900 estate Canton, which was what the French Huguenots called a city, which means a district or a division. Canton, Ohio became a city in 1838 and hosted the first Stark County Fair in October of 1850. It outgrew its occasion in a mere 2 years, and from 1859 to 1894 it was held on Wirtz Ave. It moved to its present site in 1894, and the racetrack was constructed. Automobile racing was tried in 1917, but it created too much dust. It's hosted many events, but today it's the Ohio Colt Racing Association youngsters that take center stage. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Stark County Fair here in Canton, Ohio. This is Tom Pye, the harness guy for the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. We are here live with Don Holden manning the cameras and Teresa Maddox doing the graphics back at the home office in...
Attention horsemen, attention horsemen. These races are on TV today. We remind you, if your horse is a winner, if your grooms, trainers, or owners come to the winner's circle today, make sure they got the mask on. Once again, if your horse is a winner today and the trainer or owners or grooms come to the winner's circle, make sure you got your mask on. Thank you.
Just to be on the safe side, put a mask on the horse, too. All right, folks, we are here and in Canton, Ohio. We had a little rain. We had the rain delay for an hour. It wasn't a rain delay. The track was just a little bit too wet. The track looked like it is drying out fine. Got a little no dust today, which is one good thing. We are here with 8 Home Talent Colt Stakes. We also have 2 non-winners of pari-mutuel race for a trotter and a pacer. Those are the 9th and 10th race. But 8 youngsters be going behind the gate. The Mike Webkenberg starting gate. First race, we have 3-year-old pacing colts and geldings. We might start out with the fastest of the day. We don't know yet. We'll see it. We have 8 in there. We score 6 wide. The 7 and the 8 starts from the second tier. Now, first, right now we have any drivers changes. We should be getting them. They will be coming along as we go along. But 8 horses, 8 3-year-old pacing colts and geldings. Looks like a good field, looks like a good day for the races here at Canton, Ohio. Now, something I just found out this past week, back in home state of Massachusetts, is there was a town called Canton, Massachusetts. And they said it was named because it was exactly opposite Canton, China, which we, of course, know is a lot of malarkey. But nowadays, this with Canton, Ohio being named after what the French Huguenots call the city of, don't even want to try and pronounce it, it's Guangzhou, China.
Bring your horses on the track for the first. Bring your horses on the track for the first. Everybody stay on the backside till we all get out. And be professional today. We're on TV. Parade in order.
Or else. But the town in Canton was separated from Stoughton, which was the original town. That's where all the General Warren and they marched to the Battle of Bunker Hill from Stoughton, and then it changed the name to Canton, which means a district or a division in a community. So little things that we find out as we go along, and I lived near the Canton, Massachusetts for good 25 to 30 years. Anyway, in the first race, we'll let Bill ready to come on the track. I see Zippo right now, but that's okay. First race from the rail out. I incidentally go to ohhh.com, and you'll see on the right side of the screen, you'll see fair programs. Click on that. You can print them out. They are free, or if you just want to download them for your computer, and you can sing along with us. First race from the rail down, from the rail out, it is Let's Go to Patty's with Kurt Sugg, He's So Handsome with Charlie Merrick, Beach Kisser, John Hochstetler, TD's Legacy, Don Irvine Jr. There shall be a driver change here because we've got 2 Kurt Suggs and 2 Don Irvines. So it's just the Wrangler, number 5. 6 is Chisler. 7 is Bad Little Dude with Jonas Hirschberger. And number 8, Shiny Black Beamer, Keith Cash. So again, as I said, the 7 and the 8 start from the second tier, and that is always a factor. Depends on what horse you follow out.
Here's your changes.
Here we go.
In the first race, number 3, Beach Kisser, make the driver Hunter Myers. Hunter Myers drives 3, Beach Kisser. 5, Just a Wrangler, Luke Ebersold. Luke Ebersold on 5, Just a Wrangler. 6, Chisler, Justin Irvine. Justin Irvine on Chisler. Myers 3, Ebersold 5, Justin Irvine 6. In the second, number 7, Rocket My Pocket, Jonas Hirschberger. Jonas Hirschberger on 7, Walk in My Pocket. In the third, 4, First You Dream, Luke Ebersold. Luke Ebersold on 4, First You Dream. 4th, okay. 5-2, Rose Run Wilson, Miles Willem. 5-2, Rose Run Wilson, make the driver Miles Willem. Sixth race, fine. Race 7, 2 Song Shooting Star, Chris Hirschberger. Chris Hirschberger on 2 Song Shooting Star. 3, A Parrot's Life for Me, Hunter Myers. 7-3 gets the Hunter. 8th race, 2 Pine Wine, Jonas Hirschberger. 8-2, Jonas Hirschberger. Scratch 6, Enchanting Miss. Scratch the 6, Enchanting Miss. 7, Hope I Make It 2, Justin Irvine. Justin Irvine on the 7. Ninth race, 1 TSM Prince Theo, Jonas Hirschberger. 9-1 Hirschberger. 9-2 Zoe Desire, Justin Irvine. Justin Irvine on the 2. 4 Enchanted Path, Keith Cash Jr. Cash Jr. 4. 6 Betty Breeze, Rosie Weaver. Weaver. You're up to date.
There's your changes, folks.
Keep them coming for the first.
Just in time as they are coming out on the first, for the first here at Canton, Ohio. Stark County Fairgrounds. Very nice little fairgrounds. It's in the middle of the city. The city has grown up around it, but it's a patch of the countryside here in Stark County. Yeah, this is the Home Talent Colt Stakes. We have 8 races for the 2- and 3-year-olds. Looks like a good card today. Our announcer, Chris Patterson, I was saying that I had a good day over at Findlay. I says I was able to pick 6 out of 10 races. Then he just shook his head. He says, I know. He says, no betting. He says, I picked 9 out of 11. I says, we're great when there's no betting. I said, we both freeze when we go to the windows. And what happens is a lot is you look at the odds board.
And horsemen, we do have a special prize today for the fastest trot and the fastest pace. Special prize for the fastest pace, fastest trot of the day.
It's a special
Rebecca
prize.
Reed, if you're the winner, you can see Rebecca, the speed superintendent, in the speed office if your horse gets the special prize.
The suspense is killing me. What is the special prize? I'll race if there's a prize. Number 7 on the track right now, that is Bad Little Dude. Now the first race, as we wait the post parade, Shiny Black Beamer has the 8-hole. Nice pet rock gelding. Miles Willem, the trainer. Keith Cash in the sulky. Shows his last 4 starts. Just after he dropped out of a Buckeye Stallion series. Second. Third. Last 2 starts, he Canfield pacing 59-1 last quarter and 29-2. And at Jefferson, he paced in 57.
Parade in order.
Hey, yeah. 57 for the last quarter. Hey, yeah, here they are.
Here are the horses for the first 3-year-old Colt Pace Home Talent Colt Stake. Trophy by the Jeff Cox Stable, $9,654. Number 1, let's go to Patty's. Steve Ardendash, Monroe Falls owns and trains. The driver, Kurt Sugg. Number 2, He's So Handsome. Owned by the Second Chance Stable Incorporated, Ravenna, Ohio, with trainer-driver Charlie Myrick. 3 is Beach Kisser. Owned and trained by John Hostetler of Dover, Ohio. Make the driver, Hunter Myers. 4, TD's Legacy. Wayne Mass Jr. of Dundee, Ray Miller of Sugar Creek. Wes Hirschberger trains, Don Irvine Jr. 5, Juster Wrangler. Adamo of Pittsburgh, PA. Smith of Pennsylvania. Zerbisky III of Pennsylvania. Jimmy Smith, the trainer with Luke Eppersold. Number 6 is Chesler. Owned and trained by Stu Sockwell of Jefferson, Ohio. Make the driver, Justin Irvine. Number 7, Bad Little Dude. Ammon Hirschberger, Mount Vernon, Gerald Hawk, Lodi. Ammon Hirschberger does the training. Jonas Hirschberger, the driver. And number 8, Shiny Black Beamer. Olivia McGrath of Brookfield, Ohio. Miles Willem trains the 3-year-old by Pet Rock. Josh Cash in the sulky. They'll take 1 score and go to the gate.
Now it.
In the first race, I like the 4, TD's Legacy. Irvine sent him right downtown last week at Wellington at Canfield, 57-1. Like him again in this spot. For second, the 1, Let's Go to Patty's. 3 at 17, 57-3 at Northfield. A winner 2 back at Jefferson. And for third, the 5, Just a Wrangler. Second, third, fourth, second, and a win at Lisbon. Luke Eversole gets the call for Jimmy Smith. 4-1-5, the way I like them, in the first.
Yes.
Harness Racing, back in the Buckeye State. $9,654.
Yes, Mr. Patterson, we do. Now let's have a little. I like that number 8, Shiny Black Beamer. He's third, second. He's been a bridesmaid and what do they call them? Bridesmaid and the maid of honor. Should have been the maid of honor and a bridesmaid for the past couple of weeks, but did win earlier this year, 53-4 at Northfield. I think it was in a that isn't as bad as that B-17 up at wherever you were, one of those fair tracks. That was allowed. It was a little tiny golf cart too. It was made enough noise to clear out my eardrums. But anyway, Shiny Black Beamer, ever since dropping down out of the Buckeye Stallion series, has been second, third. Payson Jefferson, 57, last quarter 27-1, coming from behind. Now, the best thing about the 8, he can follow out. He can follow out the 2 or the 3. TD's Legacy likes to cut a mile, Donnie Irving, so he can even aim for that. But it will be, I'm going to go with an 8, 4, 5. And we'll just, and all that jive. So that's what the, Chris Patterson likes a 4-1-5. I like an 8, 4, 5. Handicap along with us. And you can beat the experts, or you get bragging rights. Those guys talked about this horse. He didn't know what they were talking about. So 8, 4, 5, 4, 1, 5. Going for purses at 1 dash for the cash. 1 division, 3-year-old Payson Colts and Geldings. Home Talent Colt Stakes, $9,654. And that is a chunk of change. They'll take a couple more passes on the down by the rail with the tractor and the screen, but we're getting ready to roll. This track has been here for a few years. Got good drainage. Nice elm trees on the backside. Quite scenic. It's considered it's in the middle of the city. This is nice.
Starter Mike Watkeberg has called him in. It's post time at Canton. Mike's your official starter at Dayton Raceway, Miami Valley. He's got most of the county fairs. And again, he'll have the privilege of starting the Little Brown Jug in Delaware, Ohio, coming up the 3rd Thursday in September. Mike also is the head of Superior Sulky Company. Horseman, you can save some money if you deal with Mike. He can get you any jog bike, any race bike.
After leading.
Your horse needs, see Big Mike in the gate. Home Talent 3-year-old Colt Pacers for $9,654. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. Off stride, He's So Handsome. Off and pacing, Let's Go to Patty's, going for the lead. Beach Kisser between them. TD's Legacy and Irvine firing early. Up on the outside was third, now second, and going on as they race down the backside. But Kurt Sugg wants the choo-choo, and he's got it with Let's Go to Patty's. Irvine grabbed leather with TD's Legacy and ducked and tucked second. Beach Kisser is third. Bad Little Dude racing fourth. Down along the cones, fifth. Shiny Black Beaver, 29-1. Just a Wrangler in at the cones, Chesler. And the trailer is He's So Handsome. He broke before the gate sprung. Around the turn they come. Let's Go to Patty's. The Mr. Wiggle Colt shows the way. TD's Legacy and Don Irvine Jr. in the pocket second. Out moving on the outside. Here comes Beach Kisser! And Hunter Myers with a crack of the whip on the outside. Shiny Black Beamer cover flow fourth. They're by the half, 59. Bad Little Dude is nailed to the rail. He's So Handsome up on the outside. Inside, racing H. Chesler. Just a Wrangler got shuffled. Down the back lane they go. Let's Go to Patty's the leader. Beach Kisser on the outside second. TD's Legacy is buried alive third. Outside from fourth, that's Cash and Shiny Black Beamer. They rock and roll to the three quarters, 131. Let's Go to Patty's still there. That's Beach Kisser laboring on the outside. TD's Legacy, Don Irvine begging for some room, third at the rail. They turn for home, and on top, Let's Go to Patty's. Here comes TD's Legacy out of the pocket, down the lane. Let's Go to Patty's. TD Legacy on the outside. TD's Legacy outside. Let's Go to Patty inside. 202 in a whacker. Head bob for win. A thriller.
148.
I'm in shock.
Judges who asked for the picture for win.
Photo for win.
Head bob. I'm going to call it 148. I'm unofficial, though. 29-1, 59, 131, 202.
Unofficial from this angle, too. 148. That was a. Let's Go to Patty's. Jerome Arondash trained. That would be his fourth win in 18 starts this year. TD's Legacy, excuse me. Don Irvine Jr., the old master. Don Irvine Jr. right now has a UDRS, Universal Driving Rating System, the batting average of .489 in the program.
Take a turn, Kurt. Judges are looking at this picture. It's tight.
Every picture tells a story.
One, 4, 8. Moving into the winner's circle, winner of the first. Home Talent Stake for 3-year-old Colt Pacers Trophy, sponsored by the Jeff Cox Stable. $9,654. Owned by Steve Enderdash, Monroe Falls, Ohio. Jerome Enderdash trains Kurt Sugg in the bike. Number 1, Let's Go Patty's. 3-year-old big outing by Mr. Wiggles. 4th of the season. 202 in a whacker for win.
It's a very tight photo. So it was 1, 4, 8. And I think Chris and I should have pooled our money and folded it in half and put it back in our pocket. Oh, Chris had the exacta box. The Good Mile. We'll have the rundown coming up shortly. It'll be Let's Go to Patty's. TD's
Bring your horses on the track for the second.
TD's Legacy. And
We're just about ready to go official for the first. It's close for other positions.
All ears are on Chris Patterson from the top down. Again, I'll remind you folks that if you're just joining or seeing the races first time, when they say from the top down, that's from the top down of the program. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the numbers they read down.
It's official, 1, 4, 8. The judges are looking at another picture for fifth.
Tell you, already pictures. I think yesterday we didn't have one picture at Findlay. We had the last race was the picture. And a couple of the other fairs, we had only one picture, and that'd be the last race as everyone was itching to leave. While we wait, Dawn, would you like to go to a commercial break? We'll be back with the official rundown after these few words.
I would love to go to a commercial, Tom.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
6, Chesler. 8, 7, Bad Little Dude. 5 in a dead heat. 8, Shiny Black Beamer. 3, 29 and 1. 59, 131, 202. Rechecking top down. 1, 7, 4, 2, 5 dead heat. 8, 5 dead heat. 3 on the bottom. 202.
So there you go. We get a tight photo for win and a dead heat for
Bring him
fifth.
on the track for the second. Number 7, Walking in My Pocket. Jonas Hirschberger steers.
Now we are ready now, Maestro. We'll be back.
Cool Winds Farm in Lima, Ohio is a full-service standardbred breeding facility that specializes in stallion management. Cool Winds Farm stands Rockin' Amadeus, sire of world champion Ocean Rock. Cool Winds also stands trotters Coraggioso, sire of stakes winner Lima Gold, and double millionaire sire Lucky Chucky. Be sure to visit the Cool Winds yearlings at the Ohio Selected Drug Sale at Pickaway Ag Center on Friday, September 18th.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1974, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com. Most orders shipped that day, or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
So, how'd you like that for the first race? Got a tight photo for win and the dead heat for fifth. That's good racing when they're that close. You know it. So coming up to the second race, Home Talent Colt Stakes here at Canton, the Stark County Fair. This is the first division of the 2-year-old trotting colts and geldings. We have 7 youngsters in here. The 7 starts from the second tier. Driver change on 7 in my pocket, Jonas Hirschberger. So now we have a 4 in a row in Ohio. And the second race, we have number 2, CS Golden Chip. Darren Harvey trained and driven and owned. Has 4 wins all in a row, 7 starts, 1 second, 1 third. So he has come into his stride. And he had raced at the Buckeye Stallion Series.
Parade in order, you're all out.
And
Put Jonas Hirschberger behind the 7.
in the at Bucyrus. Here they are.
Here are the horses for the second First Division for 2-year-old colt trotters, Home Talent Stake. This race sponsored by Morrow, Hanud, Moffett Stables, $5,594. Number 1 is Real Eureka. Andy Betts, Parma High, Lonnie Graber, the trainer with Hunter Myers. 2 is CS's Golden Chip. He's owned, trained, and reigned by Darren Harvey of Canton, Ohio. 3 declared lawful, Olivia McGrath of Brookfield. Miles Willem, the trainer, the driver, Kurt Sugg. 4, What's on Second? Tucker Bohmiller of Broadman. John Stafford of Warren. Kim Ziegler trains the 2-year-old by full count. Josh Cash driving. Number 5 is Al Spirit. Over the Second Chance Stable Incorporated, Ravenna High with trainer driver Charlie Marek. Number 6, Uncle Victory. Owned by Betty and Red Shaw, Mount Vernon High with trainer driver Ammon Hirschberger. Number 7, Walk It in My Pocket. Owned by Ron Wagner of Wooster, Ohio. Wagner trains Jonas Hirschberger in the sulky. They'll take 1 score and go to Big Mike. Jonas Hirschberger on the 7, Walk It in My Pocket. Hey, I like the 2 horse in here, CS's Golden Chip. He's a 2-year-old by Deep Chip. I saw him twice this year. I announced at Mount Vernon. He raced well down there. Finished second to a good horse, Newsboy. And really impressive. I announced at Zanesville. This colt made a break leaving and was way back, and they went to the half in 6 and 4. And Darren Harvey got him back on stride and get up to win by a neck. And last time out, he went at Wellington at Canfield in 2:06 gate to wire. This is a nice colt. Can't bet against him. I'm putting him right on top. For second, let's try the 4. What's on Second? The full count. For third to 3, declared lawful. He's by full count. I like him 2, 4, 3, and I like the 2 a lot.
I don't like the 2, Chris. I love the 2. Now, actually, that mile at Zanesville, when he won it, I thought he was made a break, and they come the last half in 1:01, a minute and 4/5. He was on the outside and trucking, got up by a nose, and he picked up. Well, he come his last half on the outside, a minute and 3/5, minute and 2/5, and that's 4 in a row for this nice gelding, 2-year-old gelding by Pine Chip. I'll go with the 2-7 here in the behind the gate. And here's Chris Patterson. He likes the 2-4-3. I'll take the 2-7.
Freshman 2-year-old colt trotters. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come.
Communication is good.
Off stride, CS's Golden Chip. Off stride, What's on Second? Here up and trotting, Real Eureka going for the lead. Declared lawful, and Sugg will drop in second. Walk It in My Pocket from the second tier. Jonas gets away nicely in third. Trotting fourth, Owl Spirit. Racing 5, Uncle Victory. Golden Chip, and what's on second? Down the back line they roll, and on top of the field, Real Eureka and Hunter Myers shows the way. They're by the quarter, 33-2. Walk in My Pocket moves in second as declared lawful. Sugg just lost him. He's off stride.
Hey, what
So as they trot over to the 3-8 mile mark, Real Eureka and Hunter Myers showing the way. Racing second, Walk It in My Pocket. Up on the outside, Uncle Victory is third. Al Spirit fourth. Up on the outside, trying to rally, CS's Golden Chip, 105-3. Declared lawful, and the trailer, what's on second? Into the clubhouse turn they roll. Real Eureka and Hunter Myers shows the way. Uncle Victory and Ammon up on the outside second. Walk It in My Pocket stays at the cones third. Up on the outside, CS's Golden Chip. We'll see how good he is today. He's firing now for Harvey on the outside. And Al Spirit will go to the outside for Merrick fifth. They rock and roll towards 3/4 mile mark. 3/4, 139-1. Uncle Victory comes up and takes the lead. On the outside, CS's Golden Chip. Walk It in My Pocket on the outside. They're at the top of the stretch. And CS's Golden Chip and Harvey grabs the lead. Long shot, Al Spirit on the outside. Down the lane they come. Golden Chip the leader. Al Spirit on the outside. CS's Golden Chip by a neck.
2:11-2.
Al Spirit at 99-1 second. Walk It in My Pocket gets the show dough. 2:11-2. Golden Chip, he's the real deal.
Al Spirit at 99-1. He shows nothing but
2s, 5, 7, 33-2, 105-3, 139-1, 211-2. CS's Golden Chip, his fifth to the season.
That's 5 in a row in Ohio. Mile and 2:11 and 2. It doesn't matter the time. It's a race. That was a race, and CS Golden Chip, he showed he was what he's made of. He made the bobble behind the gate and come back on. So it was 2, 5, 7. And of course my exacta was stepped on, but that's okay. It was a good race. Al Spirit, the only time he stayed flat, the best time he shows is 2:08-3. He had 3/3 this year out of 7 starts. It's his first win. Should have a little music down to the winner's circle for the...
In the winner's circle, winner the second, first division for 2-year-old Colt Trotters, Home Talent Stake. Trophy sponsored by Morrow Hanud Moffett Stable here in Canton, Ohio. $5,594. Owned by Darren Harvey of Canton, Ohio. Darren Harvey, the trainer. Darren Harvey, the winning driver. Number 2, CS's Golden Chip. He's a 2-year-old black baby by Deep Chip out of Ms. Friendly by Superstar Sabra. 5th of the season. 2:11-2 over the heavy track. Mark this year of 58-2 at Northfield, over 20,000. He remains on a streak. Lisbon, Stallion Series at Northfield, Zanesville, Wellington at Canfield. Back here tonight.
33-2.
5 in a row in Ohio. It's official, Real Eureka 5. CS's Golden Chip, the winner, declared lawful 6. What's on second, 7. Al Spirit, big effort 2. Uncle Victory, 4. Walk in My Pocket, finished 3rd. 33-2, 105-3, 139-1, 211-2, 5-1-6, 7-2, 4-3, 211-2. Bring him on the track for the third. Number 4, First You Dream. The driver, Luke Ebersold.
So, now incidentally, that 5 was only a neck behind. It was a very impressive. We have more impressive miles coming up. The third race is for 3-year-old trotting colts, first division of 2, going for purse of $5,594. The Home Talent Colt Stakes here at Canton, Ohio, the Stark County Fair. We'll be back in a few short moments.
Athletes, they come in all shapes and sizes. They catch, they leap, they run. Some athletes even come with 4 legs and paws and hooves. When these beloved family members need care, remember the Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center. Ohio State experts wrote the book on exceptional animal care and know how to get our best friends back on their feet. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center.
Midland Anchors, established over 50 years ago, is leading the way in harness racing resurgence in the great state of Ohio. Over their 600 acres, many premier broodmares, yearlings, and stallions are able to roam. Midland Anchors' success in the past provides momentum for the future. So, if you are breeding your mare or purchasing a yearling, Midland Anchors will put you in the winner's circle, doing our best to bring you the best.
During several of today's races, watch and listen for your chance to play Text Trivia. Text your answer, A, B, or C, to 614-633-5554. All correct texts will be eligible to win. So enter this number in your phone and be ready, 614-633-5554. That's 614-633-5554, and good luck from the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association.
Just a quick note about that. That information is still accurate, except this will be the first card we've done so far this summer where there will only be one text trivia. You guys have one chance, and that will be after the third race. With that information, though, we are going to watch one more feature by Tom Pye.
After Lady Suffolk, the old gray mare, trotted a mile in 2:29.5 in 1845, the next standard everyone aimed for was besting the 2-minute and 20-second barrier. Horse breeders will look for the Golden Cross as they went for the record. An Arabian thoroughbred sired, Henry Clay, foaled on Long Island in 1837, would be one line that produced trotters. Unfortunately, they became known as quitters, horses that spit the bit and gave up at the end of the mile. The Stallion Figure, foaled in 1793 in Springfield, Massachusetts, put his distinct stamp on his get and will be called after his owner, Justin Morgan. And for over 50 years, the Morgans ruled the trotting world. The record would be lowered by a mare by the name of Flora Temple. While the nondescript mare carried a lot of Morgan and Arabian lineage in her pedigree, she too was known as a trotting thoroughbred. She started out as a workhorse and had a tail bobbed or cut short to make it easy to clean, but she could trot a bit. Under the care and guidance of Hiram Woodruff, the Prince of Trotters, Flora Temple would win 95 of her 112 events and stop the watch at Kalamazoo, Michigan in 1859 at the age of 14, hooked to a wagon in 2:19 3/4. Throughout her career, Flora Temple was referred to as the bobtail nag, doo-dah, doo-dah. She retired in 1861, and by then the trotting records were being rewritten by a messenger line sire foaled in 1849 in Orange County, New York. Trotting thoroughbreds were called the Clays, the Morgans, and now the Hambletonians. And a new breed had been born. Well, how about that? The Hambletonians. He sired over 1,300 trotters and no paces, I don't believe. Nowadays, with the longevity of the horse and the artificial insemination, horses are up there at 1,800.
Here's the starting lineups for the third First Division for 3-year-old colt trotters, Home Talent Colt Stake. Trophy sponsored by the Charlie Myrick Stable here in Canton, Ohio for $5,594. Number 1 is Blazing to the Front. The Full Count Colts, owned by the Black Magic Racing LLC of New Albany, Ohio. Todd Luther trains the driver, Justin Irvine. 2 is Light It Up More, owned, trained, and reined by Rory Moore of Grafton, Ohio. 3, Haya Wrangler, owned by Carl Easterday Jr., Bucyrus, Ohio. Easterday Jr. trains the driver, Josh Cash. 4, First You Dream, Mike Sunland, Dalton, Ohio. Jeff Cox trains, Luke Ebersold in the bike. 5, Don't You Say It, Ivan and Duke Sugg of Kessler, Ohio. Ed Miller, the trainer, Kurt Sugg in the bike. 6 is Dream Creation, Wayne Mass Jr. of Dundee. Wes Hirschberger, the trainer, with Don Irvine Jr. And number 7, Caviar Spark, Stacy High, Mount Gilead, Ohio. Mike High trains Mike High in the Sulky. They'll take 1 score and go to the gate. Number 4, First You Dream, make the driver Luke Ebersold.
Okay, the third race is Trot, 3-year-old colts. I'm going to go...
In the third, I like the 5, Don't You Just Say It. 3-year-old by Don't You Forget It. 7 big wins this season. 58-1 flying turns at Northfield. Just finished 4th in the Stallion Series at Soda Downs. Winner Jefferson, Lisbon, Mount Vernon. I like Don't You Just Say It to win this race. For second, the 1, Blazing to the Front, the 3-year-old by Full Count. He's got 6 wins in 18 starts. This colt likes to roll. He likes it up on the choo-choo. And Justin Irvine will be putting him on the choo-choo. For third, the 4, First You Dream. 4 of 11 last year, 58-2 at Northfield as a 2-year-old. Just 1 win this season, win at the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, 7-1. But he's on his home court. Jeff Cox, a good trainer. Let's go 5-1-4 in the third. The gate's rolling.
And Chris, I'm going to agree with you exactly with the exacta 5-1. Looks like a good race. Here's the third from Canton, Ohio, and the Stark County Fair.
Trotters are all moving in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. First time starter Caviar Sparks well off the gate. They're up and trotting. Haya Wrangler going for the lead. First You Dream up on the outside, second. Don't You Say It on the outside, third. Blazing to the front, got away fourth. Light It Up More, fifth. Trotting sixth. Dream Creation and Caviar Spark. Haya Wrangler has bobbled and broke stride. So is a fair down the backside. First You Dream and Luke Ebersold the leader. Don't You Say It in Sugg second by the quarter, 31-4. Racing down along the rail third, Dream Creation. Trotting fourth, Light It Up More, Blazing to the front. Back trotting, Haya Wrangler and Caviar Spark. Down the lane for the first time. First You Dream It. And Ebersold shows the way. Now moving up on the outside, Blazing to the front, and Justin Irvine.
103.
They're by the half, 103. Don't You Say It in at the rail. Dream Creation in the cover flow on the outside, 4. Light It Up More trots fifth. Racing sixth. As they race into the turn, Caviar Spark. Hey, a Wrangler still trails. Down the backside, they go to the 3/4 mile mark. First You Dream It shows the way. Blazing to the front, digs it out on the outside second. Running third, Don't You Just Say It, and Sug will back out to the outside to come 3 deep. 3/4, 134 and 2. Midway around the turn. On top, First You Dream by ahead. Blaze into the front, still pesky on the outside. Sug's got power. He's coming to the outside, 3 wide. Don't You Say It. Down the lane they come. Blaze into the front on the outside. First You Dream It on the inside. No trot for Don't You Say It. On the outside, blazing to the front by a nose. 206. 206 in a thriller.
What a finish that was. Brought Chris Patterson right out of his chair and left me shaking my head. Looks like a 145 to me. Chris had the trifecta box. I had my exacta stepped on. Ouch. Good
Picture
mile.
time for win. 1, 4, 5, but I'm unofficial. 31 and 4, 103, 134 and 2, 206. 1, 4, 5. Correct.
A good set of eyes, Mr. Patterson. So the 145 blazing to the front takes win number 7 for the Black Magic Racing LLC of New Albany, Ohio. 7 in 19 starts. That's his 14th and 38 starts, lifetime starts. Pushes him over the $50,000 mark. Actually pushes him over to the $52,000 mark. 37 lifetime starts. That is a nice average.
In the winner's circle, winner of the 3rd First Division Home Talent Stake for 3-year-old colt trotters. Trophy sponsored by the Charlie Myrick Stable, $5,594. Owned by Black Magic Racing LLC of New Albany, Ohio. Todd Luther, the trainer. Justin Irvine, the winning driver. Number 1, blazing to the front. He's a 3-year-old bay gelding by Full Count of the Lynn sister. 7th win of the season, 206. And his sire, Full Count, stands at the Marvin Raber Farm in Baltic, Ohio. If you like trotters going for the big money in the Buckeye State, you want to think about Full Count. He's one of the top sires in the Buckeye State. It's official. Blazing to the front, the winner. Lighted Up More 4. Hey, a Wrangler 7. First You Dream 2. Don't You Say It 3. Dream Creation 6. Caviar Spark was 5. 31 and 4. 103. 134 and 2. They trotted in 206. 147. 236. 5 on the bottom. 206. Bring your horses on the track for the 4th. No changes in the 4th.
So that is our 3rd complete here at Canton, Ohio, the Stark County Fair. With that, we will be back. We're coming up to, by the way, the 4th race will be a Home Talent Colt Stakes for 2-year-old pacing colts and gelding, the first of 2 divisions. We have 5 youngsters in there. We'll be back after these few short messages.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1974, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com. Most orders shipped that day, or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Your animals provide unconditional love. When they hurt, you want the best care available to help them enjoy life again. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center is here for you and for them. From heart disease to cancer, diabetes to broken bones, and 24-hour emergency services, Ohio State's team of experts make a difference in the lives of animals and the family members who love them. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center.
It's time for text trivia. Well, we just saw young Justine Irvine win the last race. He's I don't want to say mere, but he's only 18 years old, which is great. Got a great career in front of him. 18 years old. We have a couple of senior members of the driving community, and which one of these three gentlemen, and they are all programmed to race today. They're not a couple of them been replaced, but who's the oldest of the three? Is it A? Just take a guess. Is it A, Melvin Miller, B, Don Irvine Sr., or C, John Hirschberger? They're not old, they're just not kids. So is it A, Melvin Miller, B, Don Irvine Sr., or C, John Hirschberger? I will take the second and the fourth correct text to 614-633-5554. That's 614-633-5554. A, Melvin Miller. B, Don Irvine Jr., or C, John Hirschberger. Good luck. 614-633-5554. We'll start this down roll there. Just take oh my goodness, look at them all already answered before I even got my
They already answered before you even remembered your own phone number.
That's it.
They have it memorized better than you do, Tom.
See, I'm talking about we're not kids. Well, I'm no kid either. But these guys are still going strong. It's amazing. And I will, one more I'm going to have my winners shortly. There you go. We know who the youngest is. So let's go. Okay, we have our winners already. Good. And I'll be texting you shortly. Correct answer. Who is the senior member of the driving community today? Programmed. It is not Don Irvine Jr. at 69 years old. In fact, he's the youngest of the three. The oldest is not, it's not John Hirschberger. He's 73. He's middle-aged. The oldest one is Melvin Miller.
Need one more.
He's only 77. So the correct answer was A, Melvin Miller. Imagine that. Again, as you go, harness racing is for youngsters. You'd be driving against 18-year-old Justin Irvine, and Melvin Miller, 77 years old. And as I always say, talent does not go old, and talent's never too young. So that's the correct answer, was Melvin Miller at 77A. So congratulations, winners. I will be getting back to you as I sort through my...
Here's a couple driver changes just now being announced. 7th race, 2 Song Shooting Star, Sug. 7-2, Sug. 8th race, 3 Shimmer and Shine, Sug. 8-3, Sug.
So you got your insert Kurt on there. On this in the there they are for the 4th.
Here's the starting lineups for the 4th. First Division Home Talent Stake for 2-year-old Colt Pacers, $5,260. Marisa Pendington, the trophy donor in memory of Marvin Bucher. Number 1 is John's Handsome Boy. Madison Harris, East Canton, Ohio. Steve Harris, the trainer. The driver, John Kersey. 2 is BB Wrangler. Henry Burkholder, Holmesville, Ohio. Jeff Cox, the trainer. Luke Ebersold driving. 3 is Do Me One On Time. Keith Cash, Twinsburg, trained and ridden by Josh Cash. 4 is Sandy J. Riley Harvey, Houston, PA. Darren Harvey of Canton. Darren Harvey trains and drives. 5, Lutz Terra. Herman Hegerman, Millersburg, Ohio. Hegerman, the trainer. Don Irvine Jr. in the sulky. They'll take 1 score and go to the gate. No changes. I'm going to go with the 5, Lutz Terra. For 2nd to 4, Sandy J. And for 3rd to 2, BB Wrangler. 5, 4, 2.
Just for you. Okay, this is for these are the little Pacers here. First Division for the 2-year-old Colt Pacers. For some reason, I think BB Wrangler, the 2, 3/3 and 1 in 3/3 and 5 starts. I think he's ready for the winner's circle. So let's see. Luke Ebersol on the 2. I will tie with Sandy J on the 4. The 4, Sandy J. Darren Harvey. So I'll go with the 2-4. I'm going reverse.
Moving up. Moving in.
Chris is
for
going.
the 4th at the Stark County Fair.
We are moving behind the gate. 5-horse field.
Freshman 2-year-old Colt Pacers, top of the stretch. Here they come. Johnny's Handsome Boy took some bad steps. Now he's off stride. They're up and racing. BB Wrangler and Luke Ebersold leaning straight back, and he rolls to the front. Do Me 100 Time got away 2nd. Sandy J and Harvey checked in 3rd. Lutz Terra and Irvine duck 4th. Johnny's Handsome Boy back pacing, but trails. Down the back lane they go. BB Wrangler on top of the field. Do Me Only On Time down along the cone 2nd. Sandy J checking things out 3rd. They're by the quarter and soft 32 and 3. Lutz Terra and Irvine on hold 4th. and John's Handsome Boy. And Kersey catches the pack 5th. Around the turn, motoring over to the 3/8 mile marker. BB Wrangler fronts the field. Do Me 1-0 time is 2nd. Sandy J, first to move on the outside for Harvey 3rd, and Irvine will get on his back with Lutz Terra outside 4th. John's Handsome Boy down along the cones 5th. The half, 105. Eversoles hit the right fractions with BB Wrangler. Can he get home from here? Here comes Sandy J after him on the outside 2nd. Do Me one more time, and Cash nailed to the rail 3rd. Lutz Terra and Irvine back to the cones, now back to the outside 4th. John's Handsome Boy under a tippy tap 5th. Down the backside they go to the 3/4 mile mark. BB Wrangler the leader. Sandy J on the outside 2nd. 3/4, 136 and 1. Do Me one more time in at the cones 3rd. Lutz Terra. Irvine's going to give him one blast to the outside 4th. They got less than an 8 to come. BB Wrangler goes wide. Here's Sandy J motoring up on the outside. Inside, Do Me one more time. Lutz Terra, flat ass flying on the outside. Down the lane. Lutz Terra, Don Irvine Jr.
207 and 1.
In 207 and 1. And I'm sorry, I forgot we was on TV. I shouldn't have said what I said. Excuse me.
Let's Terra. They were tight for 2nd and 3rd.
5, 3, 4. 5, 3, 4. 32 and 3. 105. 136 and 1. 207 and 1. Hey, TV crew, can we edit that home stretch call for TV? I'm sorry. The devil made me do it.
Oops. It's okay. I was busy looking at the race. It's a good mile. Well, you're back
Moving
off.
into winner's circle. Winner of the 4th, first division for 2-year-old Colt Pacers. $5,260. Marcia Pennington, the trophy sponsor in memory of Marvin Booker. Herman Hegerman, Millersburg, Ohio. Herman Hegerman trains. Don Irvine Jr., the winning driver. 5, Let's Terra. 2-year-old big outing by Western Terra out of Let's Dance. 2nd of the season. 207 and 1. Irvine set back and give him one blast. Down the lane. John's Handsome Boy 4. BB Wrangler 5. Do Me one more time 2. Sandy J 3. Let's Terra, your race winner. 32 and 3. 105. 136 and 1. 207 and 1. 452. 3. 1 on the bottom. 207. 1/5. Bring him on the track for the 5th. Number 2, Rose Run Wilson gets Miles Willem. Miles Willem drives 2. Rose Run Wilson.
Come up to the 5th. That's Miles Williams on Rose Run Wilson. This is the 2nd division, 2-year-old trotting colts and geldings, Hometown Colt Stakes. We'll be back shortly after a few short messages.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Cool Winds Farm in Lima, Ohio is a full-service standardbred breeding facility that specializes in stallion management. Cool Winds Farm stands Rockin' Amadeus, sire of world champion Ocean Rock. Cool Winds also stands trotters Coraggioso, sire of stakes winner Lima Gold, and double millionaire sire Lucky Chucky. Be sure to visit the Cool Winds yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway Ag Center on Friday, September 18th.
Getting to know Pierce Henry. Pierce, how did you first get started in the horse racing business?
My grandpa would have had horses back in the days, and I started going to races with my dad, and once I started going, I got hooked.
What's your first memory of county fair racing?
County fair racing, it'd either be Delaware County Fair, going the Little Brown Jug when I was very young, or watching it at home there at Putnam County, going to the races.
Do you have a favorite fair or a favorite fair circuit?
I mean, you got to say Delaware County. That's always fun and stuff like that. But hometown fair is always nice, and Oak Harbor up north is a cool place to race.
What's your best memory of racing at the fairs?
Best memory is, I don't know, probably 3-4 years ago, winning 6 races at the hometown fair.
Do you remember your first win at a fair?
Absolutely. Ryan Stahl gave me the drive with one of his horses, Can't Slay Me, at Tiffin Fair, and went wire to wire.
What's your favorite fair food?
I'd have to go like a tenderloin or something like that.
When you're not around the horses, what do you like to do?
Really whatever. Golf, kayak, just have fun.
Do you have a favorite horse you've driven?
I'd have to say like Carmen's Daily Apple was pretty cool when he went all them races as a 2-year-old, and then I've also got to sit behind Let's Drink on it at Dayton, which was pretty nice.
What's the best part of doing what you do?
It's the people. You get to show up and do well for people and stuff like that, but definitely the people.
If you weren't driving horses, what would you do?
I'm not quite sure, honestly. I never really thought about it.
That's Getting to Know Pierce Henry.
We are back in Canton, Ohio, at the Stark County Fair. Congratulations to our trivia winners, Ken Huntress of Horsham, Pennsylvania, Ray Urban from Mansfield, Ohio. You're going to get a prize package from the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. I think, Dawn, do we have time to squeeze in another text trivia? Why not? Let's do it after the 8th race. I like getting all loused up. No pictures, and I'm just and then my horse gets beat by a photo. I just got all upset. It's been a great day, though. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are too. We've had great races here. We've had tight photo finishes. We've had dead heats for 5th. And this race, we have the 2-year-old trotting colts and geldings. This is the second of 2 divisions. The purse is $5,594. 7 in here. The 7 starts from the second tier. That will be Agent P, Kurt Sugg. And nice little geldings by Uncle Peter is waiting to hit the board. This will be his 8th start. So, before they call the post parade, they'll be coming up close. I'm going to throw my guesses. I'm going to go with the Rose Run Wilson. That's the 2 horse. It says Miles Woolen could be. Is Sugg driving the 2? Doesn't matter. I like the Rose one. It's due for the winner's circle. 5 starts, 1 second, 2 thirds, but it's trotted in 58 and 4. Last quarter 29 and 4. At Scioto last week. Been racing in the Ohio Sire Stakes 2-year-old colts. Also, that's where its competition's been, dropping down. This is a major drop. He has trotted 2 minutes at Northfield, 2 minutes at Scioto, 58 and 4 Scioto, and Cortland was second in 2:10 and 3. That was in July 6th. So looks ready to smile for the camera. For a second, I will go with Steel Chance, the 4. and shows consistency. 7 starts, 3 wins, 1 second. Won at Canfield in 2-6-1. Sean Smith Peters in the sulky as a trainer as well. As best time is 2-6-1. That was last week on the 24th. So 5 races here at Canfield. Yeah, there's just 5 races here at Canton at the Stark County Fair. Home Talent Colt Stakes. We have 8 of them today. All
right, gentlemen, let's get them together. Parade in order. Miles Willem drives the 2, Rose Run Wilson. Horses on the track for the 5th, second division for 2-year-old colt trotters. Home Talent Stake, $5,594. This race sponsored by Morrow, Hanud, and Moffett Stables here in Canton. Number 1 is Lollipop's Cruiser. Eli Miller, West Farmington, Ohio. Dave H. Miller, the trainer. The pilot, Jonas Hirschberger. Number 2 is Rose Run Wilson, owned by Olivia McGrath of Brookfield, Ohio. Trained and trained by Miles Willem. 3 is Cliffs of Moher. Second Chance Stable Incorporated, Ravenna, Ohio, with trainer-driver Charlie Marrick. 4, Steel Chance, VHF Racing, LLC of Rochester Hills, Michigan. Trained and trained by Sean Smith Peters. 5 is Cousin Nick. Chris Easterday, Versailles, Ohio. Carl Easterday Jr., the trainer, with Josh Cash. Number 6, Illini Cash, Miller Delvey Stable, Mount Vernon, Ohio, trained and trained by Mel Miller. And number 7, Agent P, Serenity Racing Stable, Fredericksburg, Ohio, Ed Miller, the trainer, Kurt Sugg in the sulky. They'll go to the gate in a minute. 2, Rose Run Wilson, make the driver Miles Willem. I like the 4, Steel Chance, 3-7, 206-1 at Canfield. For second, let's go with the 2, Rose Run Wilson. Trainer driver Miles Willem gets into the bike. Hasn't won this year, qualified at the Meadows, but as you can see on paper, Rose Run Wilson has faced the best in Ohio in the Sire Stakes. So this is the drop and pop angle. And for third, let's try the 3, Cliffs of Moher. Got a win at Jefferson. Picking up checks with trainer-driver Charlie Marrick. 4, 2, 3 as they approach the gate.
And as a cautionary, we'll just box the 4-2-2-4 in our play Perfecta. They're behind the gate for the 5th at Canton, Ohio, at the Stark County Fair.
Second division, 2-year-old colt trotters are all moving in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're up and trotting. Steel Chance fires for the lead. Cliffs of Moher got away second. Lollipop Cruiser got along the rail third. Now Austride. Agent P and Sugg moves up third. Trotting fourth, Rose Run Wilson. Cousin Nick, Illini Cash, and the trailer. Following the break, Lollipop Cruiser. Down the back lane they go. Charlie Marrick to the front with Cliffs of Moher. Shows the way by a length and a quarter. Racing second, Steel Chance. They're by the quarter, 31-1. Agent P and Kurt Sugg closes the gap third. Rose Run Wilson and Miles trotting fourth. Racing 5 as they race around the turn, Cousin Nick. Lollipop Cruiser and Illini Cash down the lane for the first time, coming over the half. Cliffs of Moher leads the way. Out of the pocket, here comes Steel Chance. And Smith Peters firing early.
103.
There by the half, 103. Agent P and Suggs still got the hold on him. Rose Run Wilson trots fourth. Moving in fifth, Cousin Nick. Racing sixth, Lollipop Cruiser. Illini Cash the trailer. Down the backside they go, and Steel Chance has rolled up and takes the lead. Here comes Kurt Sugg with Agent P. On the move on the outside second. Cliff Smother trots third. Rose Run Wilson needs to pick it up for Miles fourth. Racing five, Cousin Nick. 3/4, 135 and 2. And it's Steel Chance by head. Agent Pito's bearing down on him. On the outside second. Cliff Moher tries to battle back at the rail third. Racing fourth. Coming on. Rose Run Wilson down the lane. It's Steel Chance the leader. Agent P outside Rose Run Wilson. Coming to the wire. Steel Chance. Cliff Mother
209 and 2.
in a photo in 209 and 2.
I got carried away that time. It was right down the lane and coming up on the outside, close. Another tight photo. Good racing when they're tight photos. That is top trotters, top pacers. That's good racing. I believe it was Steel Chance and should I hope, was it Rose Run Wilson for second? We'll get the official results.
3,
Ooh, no.
2, 7. 327 unofficial.
Damn.
31 and 1, 103. 135 and 2, 209 and 2.
209 and 2. Last half and 4 flat. 104 flat. See, I was wishful thinking with that. I thought that was a 4 on the outside, but Rose Run Wilson was on the outside, grabbed second. Not a lifetime mark, but it's a win. Good check with $2,798. I can't add $97. That's a good chunk of change.
Bring your horses on the track for the 6th. No changes in the 6th. Results official for the 5th. 1 Lollipop Cruiser 6. Rose Run Wilson 2. Cliff Smother the winner. Steel Chance 5. Cousin Nick 4. Illini Cash 7. Agent P was 3rd. 31 and 1. 103. 135 and 2. 209 and 2. 6, 2, 1, 5, 4, 7. 3 on the bottom. 209 and 2. Here's your winner. Number 3, Cliffs of Moher. Second Chance Stable Incorporated, Ravenna, Ohio. Trained by Charlie Marrick. Charlie Marrick, the winning driver. Number 3, Cliffs of Moher. He's a 2-year-old brown gelding, but don't you forget it. Win number 2 on the season. 209 and 2.
Good to see it. They all had big grins because they had their mask on. Very good. So that was the 5th race. We have the 6th coming up is the Hometown Colt Stakes 3-year-old Colton Gelling 2nd Division Trotters. And going for purse of $5,594. We have another 7-horse field. 7 starts from the 2nd tier. More exciting finishes. Top trotters and top paces.
And county fair lovers, still a lot of good fairs left to attend this year. All of them having harness racing. No funnel cakes, no DeRusso's Italian sausage sandwich, no merry-go-round. They will have food stands, drink stands on the grounds. I'll be at Marietta Sunday and Monday. Hillbilly circuit, that's my circuit. They race at 1:30 on Sunday and Monday. Then on Friday and Saturday, the Morgan County Fair. I'll be at McConnellsville Friday and Saturday at 1 o'clock post. Then the following, Wayne County Fair, Wooster. Wooster just going 2 days this year on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. Talked to Doc Mayers, and he said they'll have eat stands and drink stands on the grounds at the Wayne County Fair. And then Dover. Dover's going 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Same at Dover. They're going to have eat stands and some 4-H and horse racing. We talked to Steve Croft, speed superintendent at Coshocton. Coshocton, no fair, but we'll have some food stands and race horses 2 days on a Saturday and Sunday. And then I'll be at the Fairfield County Fair in Lancaster about October the 11th. They'll have food stands and race horses at Lancaster on a Wednesday and a Thursday, post time at 1 o'clock.
We'll be back after these messages.
Midland Acres, established over 50 years ago, is leading the way in harness racing resurgence in the great state of Ohio. Over their 600 acres, many premier broodmares, yearlings, and stallions are able to roam. Midland Acres' success in the past provides momentum for the future. So, if you are breeding your mare or purchasing a yearling, Midland Acres will put you in the winner's circle, doing our best to bring you the best.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1974, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com. Most orders shipped that day, or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
When an individual goes to the racetrack, that racing program can be quite intimidating. We're going to help you better understand the statistics that appear in our racing program. We'll start off with the first information. Yellow, that is the color of the saddle pad that the horse will be racing with. Number 6 is the horse's head number and post position in this particular event. 7 to 5, that's the morning line odds in this particular race. Next we have the driver, Kurt Sugg, 50 years of age. His racing colors are green, gray, and white. This year, 7 drives, 1 win, no seconds, and 2/3. Now a driver gets 9 points for a win, 5 points for a second place finish, and 3 points for a third. You divide that number by the total number of drives times 9, and that will give you very similar to a baseball batting average. In this case, 238. The horse's name is Big Bad Whammo, and in the last 4 starts, earnings of $16,870. Next is the trainer, Corey DeErman. He has this year 3 starts, 2 wins, a second, no thirds, with a universal trainer rating system percentage of 852. Big Bad Whammo is a brown colt, 3 years of age. The father is Big Bad John. The mother, another wild woman. And the father of the mother, Village Jolt. The owners are Corey DeErman of Dorset, Ohio, and Robert Mundillo of Delaware, Ohio. Next comes the statistics on the horse. In 2020, 2 starts, 2 wins, no seconds, no thirds, has earned $7,050. Fastest win time, 1:54.1 at Northfield on a track rated fast. In 2019, 13 starts, 5 wins, 3 seconds and a third, earnings of $57,280. Now the fastest mile was in a qualifying race of 1:56.4, and that was at Northfield and also a fast track. Lifetime, 15 starts, 7 wins, 3 seconds and 1/3, earnings of $64,330. Has a race record as a 3-year-old, fastest win time 1:54.1. That was at Northfield on a track rated fast. With that information, makes it a little easier for you to understand our racing program.
And we are back as I study my racing program. We are on the 6th. Here they are.
Here they are for the 6th, second division for 3-year-old colt trotters. This race sponsored by the Charlie Myrick Stable, $5,594. Number 1's the Little Horse, Turbocharged Pete. Black Magic Racing, LLC of New Albany, Ohio. Todd Luther trains with Jason Thompson. 2 is Conley Lane, Black Magic Racing, LLC of New Albany, Ohio. Todd Luther, the trainer with Justin Irvine. 3 is Willing Spirit, Mike Sunland, Dalton, Ohio. Jeff Cox trains, Don Irvine Jr., the driver. 4 is Sizzling Sonata, Tamir Trotters Incorporated, Worcester, Ohio. Darrell Evans Jr., the trainer with Charlie Myrick. 5 is Jarman's Jimmy GTO, owned, trained, and reigned by Rosie Weaver of Beach City, Ohio. 6 is Exhibit Class, Marion Beachy, Sugar Creek, Ohio. He's trained and reigned by Sean Smith Peters. Number 7, It Slipped My Mind, Steffi Hood of Canton, Ohio. Darren Harvey, the trainer. Darren Harvey is in the bike. He'll take 1 score and go to the gate. There's no changes. I like the 6, Exhibit Class. 3 wins. Just come off the Stallion Series victory at Soda Downs with Sutton driving. Sean Smith Peters back in the bike. A lot of seconds. Got 7 seconds. I like him the best in here. For second, the 2, Conley Lane. 2 wins. 2:06 at Carrollton. And for third, let's go with Luther's other entry, the 1, Turbocharged Pete. He's by Uncle Peter. He's out of a good mare, Turbocharged Proxy. She was a Terra as a 2-year-old, sold for $100,000. Turbocharged Pete, he's real small. He got a win of 2:03.2 at Jefferson. Let's go 6, 2-1 in the 6th. Exhibit Class by Triumph Caviar. And Marion Beachy stands Triumph Caviar at his farm in Sugar Creek, Ohio. Chris Beaver trained Triumph Caviar, and he was driven most of the time in the big races by the Canadian reinsman Luke Collette. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. Up and trotting, Willing Spirit going for the lead. Turbocharged Pete second. Jarman's Jimmy GTO up on the outside, drops in third. Conley Lane got away fourth.
The 1, the 4.
Off-stride Sizzling Sonata. Moving up Exhibit Class, It Slipped My Mind. Down the back lane they go. Off-stride went the Little Horse, Turbocharged Pete. So Irvine's on top with Willing Spirit, 31-3. Jarman, Jimmy, GTO, and Rosie Weaver is trotting second. Conley Lane and Justin Irvine third. Exhibit Class and Smith Peters getting Nancy fourth. Trotting 5, It Slipped My Mind. Turbocharged Pete and Sizzling Sonata. 3-year-old Colt Trotters down the lane for the first time. Willing Spirit by 2. Jarman GTO is second by the half, 103-1. Conley Lane starts to edge to the outside third, and Exhibit Class and Smith Peters will pick up that live cover fourth. Back trotting Turbocharged Pete. It Slipped My Mind and Sizzling Sonata. Down the back lane they go to the 3/4 mile mark. On top is Willing Spirit. Up on the outside, Conley Lane. 3 wide, Exhibit Class coming at him, coming on. 134-2. A midway around the final turn. It's Willing Spirit and Donnie Irvine continue to show the way. Exhibit Class is 3 deep on the outside. Between them, Conley Lane. Jarman GTO in at the cones, and down the stretch they come. Willing Spirit pouring it on. Now by 5, the battle's on for second and third. Willing Spirit
204 and 2.
in 204 and 2. Long shot. Jarman's Jimmy GTO got second at 99-1.
204 and 2. The Master, Don Irvine Jr. Good mile. He win by 6, 7 open lengths. As I double check my little iPhone camera.
Will you let me watch?
3, 5, 2. That's unofficial. The inquiry sign is posted. It's against the 5. It's against the 5. Possible violation of the braking rule. No. 31 and 3, 103 and 1, 134 and 2, 205 and 2. TV, the judges want to use your camera. Thank you. 3, 5, 2. And the inquiry sign against the 5. Possible violation of the braking rule.
So this will not affect the one, I do not believe. Willing Spirit.
Okay, Donnie, you're okay. Stepping into the winner's circle, winner of the 2nd Division 3-year-old Colt Trot. Trophy by the Charlie Marrick Stable, $5,594. Mike Summon, Dalton, Ohio. Jeff Cox trains him. Don Irvine Jr., the winning driver. Number 3, Willing Spirit. He's a 3-year-old bay gelding by Southwind Spirit out of Max Dream, his 2nd of the season. 205 and 2. Win earlier at the Crawford County Fair in Dressage, 59 and 2. That's a driving double on today's card for Donnie Irvine.
So Willing Spirit to turn now to the winner's circle by Southwind Spirit out of BJ's back mare by the name of Max Dream. Got a mark of 59 and 2, has all the license to be here in the winner's circle, and just hasn't been behaving himself lately. He did trot in 59 at Northfield, finished 6th. That was in a Summit Fair up at Northfield. Did win at Bucyrus, 59 and 2, and this one just as an easy as a winner as he was in Bucyrus, except he only went.
The judges have ruled Rosie Weaver did nothing wrong when her horse made a break. Judge's inquiry is down. It's official. Turbocharged Pete 6, Conley Lane 3, Willing Spirit the winner, Sizzling Sonata 7, Jarman Jimmy's GTO 2, Exhibit Class 4, It Slipped My Mind was 5, 31 and 3, 103 and 1, 134 and 2, 205 and 2, 631, 7245, 205 and 2. Let's have him for the 7th. Put Sugg on the 2. Put Hunter Myers on the 3. 5 of you, let's go.
So we've had photos, we've had thrills, we've had chills, we had inquiries, we've had everything here, except I haven't had a winner. But we will be back. Hope springs eternal. This will be for the 7th race, the Hometown Colt Stakes for 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings. This is the 2nd division of 2. 5 in it to win it, and we will be back shortly after these messages.
Cool Winds Farm in Lima, Ohio wants to thank all of the breeders that supported our first season, standing the popular sire, Dancing Yankee. Cool Winds also stands the fast son of Some Beach Somewhere, Santa Fe Beach Boy, and 2015 Little Brown Jug runner-up Lost for Words, who engaged in an epic battle with Wiggle It Jiggle It, and whose first crop will sell this fall. Be sure to visit Randy and Kim Haynes in the Cool Winds Farm consignment at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway Ag Center on Friday, September 18th.
Athletes, they come in all shapes and sizes. They catch, they leap, they run. Some athletes even come with 4 legs and paws and hooves. When these beloved family members need care, remember the Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center. Ohio State experts wrote the book on exceptional animal care and know how to get our best friends back on their feet. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center.
Every horse you see on the racetrack today, no matter if they're from Ohio, Kentucky, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New York, they all can trace their lineage back to one horse, Hambletonian 10. Foaled in the town of Chester in New York in 1849, the great-grandson of Messenger is better known as Risdick's Hambletonian, after his owner, William Risdick. He raced and won in 1852, just to silence his detractors. In 24 years at stud, from 1851 to 1875, he produced 1,335 sons and daughters. It was a foal of 1858 that made him to be able to command a stud fee at one time of $500. It's about $15,000 today. And he made the former farmhand Risdick rich. His name was Dexter, and he was bred and born in Orange County, New York. He was described as wild as a hawk and resisted all the efforts to harness him. He was sold as an unbroken 4-year-old, but trotting up a storm in the field, to George B. Alley of New York, who was Commodore's Cornelius Vanderbilt stockbroker. He was placed in the training of the legendary Hiram Woodruff. In 1864, at the age of 6, Dexter finally made his debut at Fashion Race Course on Long Island and won both heats. The next year, he lost but only once. In 1866, he took 25 out of 26 starts as Bud Doble took over the training duties for the ill Woodruff, who would pass at the age of 50 the next year. In August of 1867, Dexter would lower the world trotting record to 217 1/4 at Buffalo. He was immediately purchased and retired by Robert J. Bonner, the publisher of the New York Ledger, to become his favorite road horse in the newly opened Central Park. A new breed had arrived, and the best was yet to come. We are back for the 7th at Canton, Ohio, the Hometown Colt Stakes at the Stark County Fair. 5 in it to win it, and the 7th, I'm just going to go with this. I'm glad I didn't name my selections for the last race, because I was up in the air with the rest of them. This race, I'm going to go with Think Donnie Irvine Jr. will get his 3rd driving win of the day. The Master is back. He's got 20, now he has 24 wins out of 72 starts this year. And he's Dahlia's McMoney. It's a 2-year-old by Mike Cottle. I have a Badlands Hanover mare. 8 starts, 1 win, 4 seconds, 2/3. Time to visit the winner's circle again. And shows a mile in Urbana, 58-3, finishing 3rd. Last quarter, 29-2 at Canfield, 2 minutes and a 5th. Last quarter, 29-4. The only one that can match strides with them, I believe, would be the 5, Racing My Beamer. He's been in 2-1-3 at Canfield. So be tough. You never know. Some of these just come into their own. This is early September. They'll peak. Of course, we've got the jug coming up in just a little under 3 weeks. It's today.
Once again, the 4-horse will be excused from the post parade. Will race.
It'll be up in 4 weeks from today. 3 weeks from today. If I get my bearings and my dates.
So we need one more before we parade. Now we can parade. Hunter, get them together.
Okay, before Chris jumps on, I'm going to take the 4-5. And I just stuck my tongue out at Chris. Me.
Here they are for the 7th. Second division for 2-year-old Colt Pacers, $5,260. Sponsored by Marissa Pendleton in memory of Marvin Bucher. One is Perpetual Rock, Gerald Orko of New Jersey, Mark Sandstrom, the trainer, the driver, Jonas Hirschberger. 2 is Song Shooting Star, Phil Baldoff, Akron, Ohio, Chris Hirschberger, the trainer, with Kurt Sugg. 3, A Pirate's Life for Me, Gears Trigg from Mississippi, Bob Kineski Jr., the trainer, Hunter Myers in the bike. 4 is Adelius McMoney, Herman Hegerman, Millersburg, Ohio. Hegerman trains, the driver, Don Irvine Jr. 5, Racing My Beamer, Olivia McRoth, Brookfield, Ohio. Miles Willem trains, Josh Crash in the sulky. They'll take 1 score and go. Sugg 2, Myers 3. I'm going with the 1, Perpetual Rock. 3-time winner, 2 minutes, 1/5 at the Crawford County Fair, Bucyrus. For second, Adelius McMoney. Got a win this year, 2:07.3 at the Columbiana County Fair in Lisbon. And for third, let's go with the 5, Racing My Beamer. Miles Willem trains the 2-year-old by Racing Hill. I like Racing Hills. This is the first year for them. Racing Hill stands at the Hickory Lane Farm in Findlay, Ohio. This horse has got a win, 2:05.2 at Jefferson. I like him 1, 4, 5 in the 7th.
Good pickings. We'll just throw that one out. No, never got a license to be there. 2 minutes in Bucyrus. But that was back in early July. And he's been pacing in 2-4, 2-5, 2-6. So I got to go with the, again, as I said, the 4's 2 minutes last week at North Canfield. 2 minutes and a 5th. 4-5. Doug likes the 1, 4-5. They're about ready to turn to the Mike Webkenberg starting gate, hopefully. Turned out to be a nice day. His track is in great shape. We had the hour delay. And, you can hear the hooves as they go by. That's the Adelius McMoney, Don Irvine Jr. So let me get the official weather temperature here at Canton. I'm going to say it's probably about 77. Popped up just as I was reading. 77 degrees here at Canton at the Stark County Fair. The Ohio Colt Stakes, Home Talent Colt Stakes. They're moving in behind the gate. Here is Chris Patterson with his 154. I like the 4-5.
Horse approaching the starting gate. Once again, horseman, Rebecca Reed's got a prize for the fastest pace and the fastest trot today. Whoever gets that, you can see Rebecca in the speed office following the races to pick up your prize. Maybe a gas card, that would be nice. Gas back up about 235 in Cambridge today. I don't understand it. Here they come. They're up and pacing. Adelius McMoney and Irvine fires right out for the lead. Racing My Beamer and Cash up on the outside second. Perpetual Rock under a crack of the whip is racing third. Ducking fourth. A Parrot's Life for Me and Sand Shooting Star. Down the back lane they go. Irvine made the front with Adelius McMoney and Donnie's grabbing leather early. Racing My Beamer. Down along the cone second, Perpetual Rock and Jonas Hirschberger third. Here comes Sand Shooting Star and Sug moving on the outside, 33 seconds. A Parrot's Life for Me got the Shuffleroo 5 around the turn over to the 3/8 mile mark. Adelius McMoney, McArdle Colt shows the way. Racing My Beamers down along the cone second. Up on the outside, Perpetual Rock coming to the outside, Shooting Star. A Parrot's Life for Me now shuffled last as they race over the halfway mile mark. On top, Adelius McMoney, 105-3. Racing up on the outside. As they race around the turn is Sug and Song's Shooting Star. Locked in, Racing My Beamer. Up on the outside, Perpetual Rock and Jonas about to go 3 wide. Trailing the field, A Parrot's Life for Me, and Hunter Myers just give him a ball bat of the crack of the whip. They rock over to the 3/4 mile mark. 3/4, 139-1. Adelius McMoney still there. Song Shooting Star on the outside. Perpetual Rock means business. 3 wide for Jonas Hirschberger. They're at the top of the stretch. And Irvine goes to work on Adelius McMoney. A Song Shooting Star. Perpetual Rock in gear on the outside. Out of the pocket. Racing My Beamer. Racing My Beamer. Hit a head bob. A thriller. 209-4. Picture time. Racing My Beamer.
Did I box the exacta? Looks like Racing My Beamer and Adelia's Money. 4, 5.
5, 4, 1.
5, 4, 1, 2, 3. All right.
In a whacker. 33. 105-3. 139-1. 209-4. Beamer's second of the season by Racing Hill. Racing Hill stands at the Hickory Lane Farm in Findlay, Ohio. All inquiries to Brad Wallace. That's the first year for Racing Hill, and they're looking good. Check them out this fall at the sale. I like the Racing Hill.
There you go. 5, 4, 1. Just for fun. Now there's just Racing My Beamer. Beamer was a 35,000 Ohio Select sale yearling, and Perpetual Rock, who finished third, was a 8,500 at the.
Back to the winner's circle, winner of the 7th. Second division for 2-year-old Colt Pacers. This race sponsored by Marissa Pendington in memory of Marvin Booker. $5,260. Owned by Olivia McGrath of Brookfield, Ohio. Miles Willem, the trainer. Josh Cash in the bike. Number 5, Racing My Beamer. He's a 2-year-old black baby by Racing Hill out of Beamer. Second win of the season. Cash give this baby the Cadillac drive to get the job done in the 7th. Perpetual Rock 3, Song Shooting Star 4, A Pirate's Life for Me 5, Adidas McMoney 2, Racing My Beamer Got the Job Done. 33, 105 and 3, 139 and 1, 209 and 4, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 209 and 4. Bring them on the track for the 8th. Number 2, Pine Wine, Jonas Hirschberger. 3, Shimmer and Shine, Sub. Scratch a 6. 7, Hope I'm a Hit 2, Justin Irvine.
Yeah. Do what? So that was a tight race, and we will be heading into the 8th race. 6 horses in it, 1 scratch. We'll be back shortly. After.
Athletes, they come in all shapes and sizes. They catch, they leap, they run. Some athletes even come with 4 legs and paws and hooves. When these beloved family members need care, remember the Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center. Ohio State experts wrote the book on exceptional animal care and know how to get our best friends back on their feet. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1974, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com. Most orders shipped that day, or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Let's get to know Cody Greeno. How did you get started in the horse racing business?
Well, I've just been around it my entire life. I grew up around the horses. My dad and grandpa and great-grandpa were involved, so it's just kind of been a family thing. I've been fortunate that way.
What is your first memory of county fair racing?
Just going to the county fairs when I was real little with my dad and grandpa, and riding all the rides, having all the food, and playing the games. That's kind of what I remember about it.
Do you have a favorite fair or a favorite fair circuit?
I pretty much like them all, but I'd have to say my favorite one is the one back home in Findlay where we train at. I always liked having the races back at home.
What do you like most about racing at the fairs?
Just all the people. It's always a good time, and it's competitive just like at the pari-mutuel tracks, but just the people you're around and all the activity.
Do you remember your first fair win?
Yeah, it was at Walpock with a 3-year-old filly named Hooray, I'm on my way.
What is your favorite fair food?
That's got to be snow cones. Any flavor, I love them all.
What do you do when you're not around the horses?
Just most of my time spent with my son doing whatever he enjoys doing, playing out in the backyard, going fishing, basketball, that kind of stuff.
Do you have a favorite horse that you have driven or trained?
My all-time favorite horse is an old boy named Third Pat. I've only driven him once. My dad drives him most of the time, but he's definitely my favorite.
What's the best part of what you do?
Just being able to do something I love. The animals are great to be around. They're beautiful, smart, and it's a lot of fun driving and training, and just being able to do something that I enjoy getting up to do every day.
That's getting to know Cody Greeno.
We're back. Coming up the 8th race. These Hometown Colt Stakes are done for the day. Now we have a couple of non-winners of one pari-mutuel race or $2,000 lifetime. We have the Trot for the 8th and the Pacers for the 9th. And final here at Stark County Fair. and sunny Canton, Ohio. Nice day. You relax. You know, you're on tense if you think it's going to rain. I don't see any. No, I'm not going to say that because I've been wrong so many times before. So again, I call them sponge clouds. They'll be moving gently by, then all of a sudden they'll just stop and they'll squeeze and they'll dump about 3 inches of water on us. But it is a nice day. They've been great racing, tight photos and fast finishes and close finishes. In the 8th one I like the best has been scratched, so my second choice is the 4. These are all maidens. So the 4 did win last year, qualifying win last year in Tiffin, has qualified this year in Northfield in 2, 3, and 4. We scratched 6. So I like the 4, Prophet's Dream, Rory Moore, and the Sulky. I think got to go with 3, Shimmer and Shine, Chris Dursberger. Actually, Kurt Sug's going to be driving, but shows consistency, 5 starts. No wins, 1 second, 2/3. 4-3 for me. And they'll be coming on the racetrack. Again, tomorrow, they'll be...
Get them together. You're all over the track.
No team out. They will be racing up at Canfield. Roger Houston will be calling the races up there. On Saturday, the Trot and Pace Marketing will be up to Burton. Post time is at 3. Dawn. What are you asking me for? I just shoot the pictures. No, it's 3. I'll double check that. Keith Gizer will be up there with his wit and his handicap. And his handicapping is much better than I.
Here are the horses for race 8, conditioned trot at 1 mile. This race sponsored by Tech and Pure Water Systems, $800 purse. Number 1, It's All Gucci. Miller's Deja Vu Stable, Mount Vernon, Ohio, trained and trained by Mel Miller. 2 is Pine Wine. Julie Kineski, Butler, Pennsylvania. Bob Kineski Jr., the trainer, with Jonas Hirschberger. 3 is Shimmer and Shine. Owned and trained by Chris Hirschberger, Parma, Ohio. Kurt Sugg gets into the bike. 4 is Prophet's Dream. She's owned, trained, and trained by Rory Moore of Grafton, Ohio. 5 TT's Paint Chip. Tamir Trotters Incorporated, Worcester, Ohio. Trained and driven by Darrell Evans Jr. 6 is out, number 7. Hope I'm a Hit 2. Sue Stockwell, Jefferson, Ohio. Sue trains the driver, Justin Irvine. They'll take 1 score, go to the gate. Jonas Hirschberger 2, Kurt Sugg 3, scratch 6, Justin Irvine 7. I'm going to go with the 2, Pine Wine. 3-year-old by DeJombro, been racing in the maidens over at the Meadows with driver Dan Rawlings. Went on Lasix at the Meadows last start, finished 5th. On Lasix today, I'm going to give this horse the nod. Has some fast times at the Meadows following. For 2nd to 4, Prophet's Dream and Rory Moore. For 3rd to 3, Shimmer and Shine, Kurt Sugg gets into the bike with 2/3 in 4 starts. 2, 4, 3 in a crapshoot.
Exactly. Yes. 2, 4, 3 for Chris. I'm going with the 4-3, just trying to pick an exactor.
Barnard, have him ready for the 9th. Have him ready for the 9th. Thank you.
So you're going behind the gate. Just to remind you, Burton will be at 12:30 on Saturday. Trot and Pace Marketing will be up there with Keith Gizer. And I will be with Trot and Pace Marketing at Richwood on Sunday at noon. So that's our weekend schedule. Behind the gate, 8th race, 1 to go. at Stark County Fair in Canton, Ohio.
Trotters are all moving in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. It's all Gucci on a break. They're up and trotting. Pine Wine going for the lead. Shimmer and Shine second. Prophet's Dream up on the outside third. Hope I'm a Hit 2 got away fourth. It's all Gucci run. TT's Paint Chip run. Down the back lane, Jonas Hirschberger with Pine Wine. The 3-0 by DeJombro shows the way by 4. Shimmer and Shine and Kurt Sugg is bouncing along second. Prophet's Dream and Rorty Moore third. They're by the quarter in 31. Hope I Can Make a Hit 2 trots fourth. It's all Gucci. TT's Paint Chip. At the 3/8 mile marker, they swing and ding for the lane the first time. Pine Wine on top of the field. Shimmer and Shine trotting second. Prophet's Dream gapping a little third. Hope I'm a Hit 2 trots fourth. Racing fifth.
102 and 30.
It's all Gucci and Paint Chip.
102 and 3.
They're by the half, 102 and 3. Around the turn to the 5/8 mile mark. Pine Wine the leader. Shimmer and Shine still second. Prophet's Dream third. Hope I Can still make a Hit 2. Down the back lane they go to the 3/4 mile mark. Pine Wine the one to catch. Shimmer and Shine got a big hold, and Sugg will roll him to the outside. 3/4, 1:35, and Shimmer and Shine looks the best from here as Sugg rolls him to the outside, and he gets up by a neck. Pine Wine will have to come back on the inside. Prophet's Dream gonna be third. Down the lane they come. It's Shimmer and Shine on the outside. Pine Wine second with Roar Prophet's Dream on the outside. Come to wire. Shimmer and Shine. Pine Wine. Prophet's Dream. 206 and 3.
Homer. Okay, it looked like Shimmer and Shine. And Kurt Sugg. Pine Wine was second.
3, 2, 4. 31, 102 and 3, 135, 206 and 3. Shimmer and Shine. First of the season.
There you go. It showed a second and 2/3 at Pennsylvania Fairs. They don't have any charted lines. They do have times, 2:11, 2:01. It was third and 2:01. But Shimmer and Shine all the time.
Bring your horses on the track for the 9th. In the 9th, Hirschberger 1, Justin Irvine 2, Cash 4, Rosie Weaver 6. Bring them on the track. Stepping into the winner's circle, winner of the 8th condition trot. This race sponsored by Tech and Pure Water Systems, purse $800. Chris Hirschberger, Parma, Ohio. Chris Hirschberger, the trainer. Kurt Sugg in the bike, the 3, Shimmer and Shine. She's a 3-0 black filly by winning Mr. out of RR's Caviar. First of the season, 206 and 3. Driving double on today's card for the reinsman from Polk, Ohio, Kurt Sugg. Official, it's all Gucci 5, Pine Wine 2, Shimmer and Shine the winner, Prophet's Dream 3, Paint Chip 6, Scratch the 6. Hope I Can Hit 2, Hope I Can Make it 2. 4, 31, 102 and 3, 135, 206 and 3. 5, 2, 1, 3, 6, scratch, 4, 206 and 3.
So, with that, we'll be coming up to the 9th and finale race here at Stark County Fair in Canton, Ohio. This is known as a one parimutuel race, not $2,000 lifetime. We have 6 in it to win it.
In this 9th race, the 2 Zoe's Desire will be excused from the post-parade. Will race.
The temperamental filly, I imagine. What we have in here, and we will be back for our last race here today at Canton, Ohio, in a few short minutes.
Midland Acres, established over 50 years ago, is leading the way in harness racing resurgence in the great state of Ohio. Over their 600 acres, many premier broodmares, yearlings, and stallions are able to roam. Midland Acres' success in the past provides momentum for the future. So, if you are breeding your mare or purchasing a yearling, Midland Acres will put you in the winner's circle, doing our best to bring you the best.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1974, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com. Most orders shipped that day, or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
We're back. Added treat. I'm going to play text trivia. The number 614-633-5554. Again, 614-633-5554. I repeat that so I can remember it. Now, we just got a nice trot here at Stark County Fair. The highest money winning trotters in North America right now are A, Ramona Hill with over $731,000 made. B is Chimpanzee with over $592,000 made. And C, Ready for Money, has earned over $493,000. Okay, which one has the fastest mark this year? Is it A, Ramona Hill, B, Chimpanzee, or C, Ready for Money? Put on your thinking caps, take a guess. Text me A, B, or C. A, Ramona Hill, B, Chimpanzee, C, Ready for Money. Who has the fastest mark? Their time this year. Text me 614-633-5554. You will get a prize package from the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. Again, who has the fastest time this year? A, Ramona Hill, B, Chimpanzee, or C, Ready for Money? Good luck. We'll take the second and the fourth correct text. This is going from a county fair, a nice little mile there in 2:06 in a piece, and we're going to go, who's the fastest? Is it A, Ramona Hill, B, Champ? Oh, look at these. Beam, bop, bop. You people are up on things. I didn't know this until I looked it up. And I'll tell you, Chris Adams, you were right. Mike Fry, you were right. Mike Reinhardt, you were right. I do have, I need new people. So is it A, Ramona Hill, B, Chimpanzee,
Let's get them together.
or
They
C,
got to put a head pull on somebody, and we're waiting on the
Ready
2 horses to come
for
on the
Money?
track. He's excused from the post parade.
Fastest time. I'll give you the clue. The fastest time is 150 flat. Who has it? 150, Ramona Hill, B, Chimpanzee, or C, Ready for Money? Paul Wagner, you are incorrect, sir.
You're all out. Get them together.
Jerry Lighthill, You are incorrect, sir. Mike Reinhardt, you are correct, but you were a previous winner. I'm looking for new winners. Who's the fastest trotter this year so far? We still got Lexington. It's you got the mark. They got a mark of 150
Stay on the
flat.
backside till they get that head pole on, then we'll parade in order. Thank you.
Okay. Ooh, there's nope. Still waiting. Is it A, Ramona Hill, B, Chimpanzee, or C, Ready for Money? Ramona Hill, she's one that just destroyed the Hamiltonian. $731,535. Does she have the mark of 150 flat? Okay, tell you what, I'm going to give Mike Fry of London, excuse me, Mike Fry of London, Ohio, is correct. You're a winner. And oh, look at them all coming now. Oh, look at them all coming now. And
Here they are for the 9th. Condition pace at 1 mile. Trophy by the Harvey Racing Stable here in Canton. $800 purse. Number 1 is TSM Prince Theo. Theodore Thompson of Breckenridge, Pennsylvania. Bob Kineski Jr., the trainer, with Jonas Hirschberger. 2 is Zoe's Desire. Ringo of Mississippi. Rodney Tucker trains. Justin Irvine gets the call. 3 is Always Be Dreaming. Ryan Smith of Denison. Jeff Cox trains. Luke Ebersold in the bike. 4 is Enchanted Path. Madison Harris, East Canton, Ohio. Steve Harris trains with Josh Cash. 5 is Fire Eye. Blue Bayou Racing, Garrettsville, Ohio. Lonnie Graber trains her. The driver, Hunter Myers. 6, Betty's Breeze. Rodney Tucker of Mississippi. Tucker trains Rosie Weaver in the bike. They'll take a short one and go right to Big Mike. Jonas Hirschberger 1, Justin Irvine 2, Cash 4, Weaver 6. Don't be late. I like the 5, Fire Eye. This horse has been racing at Northfield. Good bred 3-year-old by some beach somewhere. For second, the 1, TSM Prince Theo. Couple starts at the Meadows. Enchanted Path. I think Harris just bought this horse. Captain Treacherous. Good breeding.
mm-hmm.
Cash gets into the bike. Let's go with 5, 1, 4. In the 9th.
I'm going to like that, like those numbers, but I'm going to go with 4, 5, just to be different. I want to congratulate our winners.
Starter Mike Walkenberg has called him in.
As they go to the gate, Mike Fry from London and Tim Wilkins, you from Mount Blanchard, Ohio.
Stand by after this race for the fastest pace of the day, fastest trot. You can see Rebecca in the speed office for an extra prize. I think she told me maybe gas cards. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're up and pacing. Fire Eye going for the lead. Enchanted Path with a brush. And Cash goes right on with him. Enchanted Path to the front. Fire Eye will draw up in second. TSM Prince Theo got away third. Always Be Dreaming fourth. Racing fifth is Betty Breeze, and Zoe Desire bobbled and broke stride. Trails Down the back lane they go, and Cash running away with Enchanted Path.
27-4.
27-4. Racing second, it's Farai and Hunter Myers. Way back to third to Prince Theo. Racing fourth, Always Be Dreaming. Betty Breeze, Zoe's Desire. Down the lane for the first time. Enchanted Path leads the way. Farai right on his helmet second. 15 back third. 2 TSM Prince Theo. They're by the half. Holy cow, 58 flat. Racing fourth, Always Be Dreaming. Betty Breeze and Zoe Desire. Around the turn they go. And Enchanted Path still there, but now he starts to run out of gas, and there's no gas stations over there. Bang with a rush. Farai and Hunter Myers now forges to the front by 5. Enchanted Path is second. Prince Theo comes to the outside third, 3/4, 132. Always Be Dreaming fourth. Zoe's Desire and Betty Breeze the trailer around the turn. They're chasing a ghost. Farai, Hunter Myers pours it on by 18.5. Prince Theo on the outside, second. Come to the wire. All alone. Farai by 27.5.
Five, 1, 2, I believe. We'll be getting the official.
5, 1, 2 unofficial. 27-4, 58, 132, 205.
That they want to say use the word folded because there was no laundry around here. But ouch. Anyway, they're going to give you that.
Fastest pace of the day. Race number 1. Let's go, Patty's. 2:02. Let's go, Patty. We'll get the fastest pace of the day.
So they're going to get their maybe a gas card, which is good.
Fastest trot of the day. Race 6, Willing Spirit. Mike Sutherland owner, Jeff Cox trainer, Don Irvine Jr. Willing Spirit, fastest trot of the day, 2:05 and 2. See Becky in the speed office for your prizes. And thanks a lot, horsemen. Good job getting these horses on and off the track today. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Stay safe.
I want to thank, yes, we're going to wrap it up. That was a final there. We got a 5-1-2. We are about going to wrap it up here quickly.
In the winner's circle, winner the 9th.
So,
condition
on top of the, just want to say on top of the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association.
Blue Bayou Racing, Garrettsville, Ohio. Lonnie Graber, the trainer. Hunter Myers in the bike. The 5, Farai. 3-year-old bay gelding by Some Beach Somewhere. 2:05. It's official. Okay. Prince Theo 2, Zoe Desire 3, Always Be Dreaming 4, Enchanted Path 6, Farai the winner, Betty's Breeze 5, 27-4, 58, 132, 205, 234, 615, 205. That's all, folks. Thank you.
And with that, I'll just give you the fastest trot of this year is Chimpanzee, mark of 150 flat. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up for the Stark County Fair. Thanks for joining. Trotton Payson Marketing, I'm Tom Pye, the Harness Guy. On behalf of the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association, the Home Talent Colt Stakes, we will see you at Burton on Saturday, 12:30 post. Have a good night.
Thank you for joining us today for Home Talent Colt Stakes action from Canton. Be sure to join us as we head to Burton and the Geauga County Fairgrounds. Post time is 12:30. For our entire production crew, we thank you for watching. Be there!